Hey guys, Mike with Nerd Problems Gaming here, and welcome to episode 22 of Nerd Problems Gaming, the channel where we help you sort through the good, the bad, the ugly of games and everything nerdy out there. You know, so many games, so little time, helping you make the most of your nerdiness and playing the best things out there. So today's video, I'm going to be covering a retro review of Castlevania for the NES, so stay tuned. So if you haven't played Castlevania before, this is one of the best video game series out there in my opinion. Basically, it follows the story of the Belmont clan. In this game, you're actually Simon Belmont, and basically you're a vampire hunter, and your goal is to take out Dracula, the worst of them all. And so what's cool is throughout this game, you're going to be side-scrolling, platforming at its best, and you're going to be basically hunting down everything supernatural that you'd expect to encounter in a monster movie or monsters in general, right? So you're going to be fighting bosses like a giant bat, Cyclops, Frankenstein, the Mummy, Dracula itself, Medusa. So as you traverse through the castle, you're going to fight various monsters, skeletons, bats, different things like that as well. And so you're basically using your chain whip and different weapons that you pick up throughout the series, like knives, axes, boomerangs, and more. And so again, it's cool. You'll pick up these special powers and get hearts along the way that basically fuel these powers. And then again, you'll use your whip. You have a chain whip that you can upgrade as you play. That's going to get stronger to defeat these monsters and villains. And again, go throughout the castle to eventually get to Dracula and again, save the world. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's one of my favorite games in the series. The graphics, I guess at 8-bit level, not the most amazing, but it's pretty cool to see the rendition on the different monsters as you go throughout it. But the biggest thing that I like about this game beyond the gameplay is the music. It's got some of the best music in video game history, in my opinion. So they've got all kinds of great stages, music to go with it that's really fitting with where you're at. You know, whether it's the clock tower, whether it's in a dungeon or a cave, or even in Dracula's castle itself. It's a great musical score to this game. This game, super hard too. You know, I've been playing games for a long time. You know, Castlevania is one of my favorites in the series, but again, it's a very difficult game. You know, I know there's been sessions where it's taken me like an hour and a half to beat Dracula, and I know what I'm doing, right? So it's pretty crazy, the difficulty of this game when you play it, but it's definitely a great one to pick up. So I'd highly recommend getting a hold of this game if you haven't played it. It's the first one in the series. You know, this is one of my favorites, one of the best as well. So definitely worth a playthrough if you haven't played through Castlevania for the NES yet. But again, guys, that's my review. Pick this up for sure. And then if you haven't done so yet, feel free to follow us over on Twitter at Nerd Problem Game and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like I said, this channel is designed to help you sort through the best games, the good ones, the bad, and make sure you spend your right time on games that you're going to like. So again, thanks for tuning in. And if you like this content, feel free to become a patron as well. It helps us make more videos and get these out there as soon as we can. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you more soon.